Good morning time, good evening time, good afternoon time, whatever time it is in your part of the world. Turn this damn thing down. So, got a slight surprise. Well, I'm saying that like somebody else other than me is going to be excited, but I don't know. Some people been wanting to see something done with this thing. So, I didn't have any plans on doing something with this right now. However, when opportunities present themselves, I try my best to take advantage of them. We definitely need some oil. This poor thing, it's been sitting out in the cold and the rain and all that, but I'm about to make it happy. Let's see, where is it? Uh-oh. Oh shit, I'm so blind right in front of my face. Let's lube up some stuff here. Now I know this ain't what you want to be putting on here, but that's what I'm going to put on there for now. Just to get possibly some of the squeaking out of this thing. But what I have, and let me just show you guys, well, let me do this first. Look at there, look at there, look at there. This is a 72 volt, 20 amp hour battery from ion lithium, courtesy of our buddy and pal Smokey Saron. Because, you know, I told you that Smokey, he's a great guy. He's my man, and we do stuff for each other. You know, obviously I wasn't charging him nothing on working on his bike, because he has done so much for me, giving me parts and etc, yada yada yada. So just like that Onyx battery I put in his bomber, I didn't charge him anything for that. That's how we do. That's my man. He looks out for me, I look out for him. He just got himself a 45 amp hour 72 volt battery for his little mini Razor bike. So this was the battery that he had on the Razor bike. And I was looking at that thing and I said, man, you know what? I believe I can get this battery up in the converted moped. Now, for those of you that have no clue about this moped, this is I think a guy, let me shut this, let my little heat out. There was a guy that was converting these old school Tomos mopeds, and he basically was putting the same setup on them all. Now let me show you something. This little bike is far from a slouch. At least you know, I estimate that it's not going to be a slouch just by looking at what it's working with. Now back there, observe, and I believe that to be an old school, but it doesn't matter, QS motor. Now I never did cross-reference that number right there, but I'm sure I'm going to look it up. But if you notice, it's a 3.5T, and by now we should all know what that means. That means it's a high-speed direct drive. As far as the turn ratios in it, you know, it's been wound, the coils have been wound up for high speed and not torque. So yeah, I'm expecting big things out of this little bike, because basically it's just like the little lightweight bomber that I just rolled out of here. This thing is light. I'm thinking this bike, let's see here, let me do like this here, hopefully it don't fall down. Yeah, look at that. I think this bike, and that's one hand, I'm thinking this bike weighs about 75 pounds right now, and that's with the battery on it. So I'm going to put this in the same weight class as the lightweight bomber that I just rolled up out of here. So yeah, man, if this thing is 75 pounds and whatever it is, it's light. It's got an old school QS205 on it. We got hydraulic brakes, and we got a humongous, ginormous Rising Sun controller on this thing. Now, even though this controller is physically large, I believe, let's see, well, I don't know how many amps this thing is, but it says right there 3,000 to 5,000 watts Rising Sun motor, controller. I believe I looked this controller up, but honestly, 3,000 to 5,000 watts, that would put this in the same class as Saviton 72150, pretty much. So man, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys, I'm not gonna keep it secret. You know, I'm Cheap Charlie. I am the supreme ultimate deal maker. I got this bike for $350 off of Facebook Marketplace. That's right, 350 bucks. Now, to me, this controller alone and the motor was worth 350 bucks. And the fact that it's on this bike makes it even better. Now, I robbed this bike, and the controller and everything works. I stole the display off of this bike and I put it on the Beast because it had a 750C on it. And you know, I tell you guys all the time, I like those 750Cs better than the UKC ones. So I think I got another 750C up here, and I hope Lou ain't watching, cause he gonna kill me. Lou, if you are watching, you're gonna be mad, bro, because with all that's going on, where is it? That box right there, I still haven't put it in the mail. But as you can see, I did put it to the side, man. But I ain't gonna lie to you, man, I forgot all about it. But I'm gonna tape that box up tonight, and I'm gonna make sure it goes out of here with me. I'm not gonna say tomorrow, Wednesday morning when I head to Baltimore. I'm gonna put that thing in the mail. I'm gonna mail it from Baltimore, so it'd be even closer to you. Now, if I don't have, okay, here we go, a 750C. So I'll put another 750C right back on here, so it'll be plug and play. That's how it was. And let me show you guys how much space this thing had for a battery. Now this is all custom work here. I'm sure this guy cut this tank open. And look at the gas tank down there. It doesn't even have a cap on it. But as you can see right there, we got one set of hall sensors. I think I saw another. Yeah. That's why I know that's a good motor, man. It has the extra set of hall sensors on it. So anybody who knows that has a direct drive, a QS motor or NB power, you got a good one. Most of them come with 2 sets of hall sensors, and that's great because if you blow one set, all you got to do is unplug it and plug up the other set. So bam. Now, and of course this thing has these stupid connectors on there like Kelly uses, but that would have been an issue before, but not now, because I have plenty of those connectors for Kelly right there, and everything I need to make a plug. And I also have the little conversion ones to make up the standard size hall sensor connector. Yeah, I got a million of those right there. So at one time I'd have been like, you know, it would have been a thing, but not now. But anyway, back to this. You see how much room we working with. And initially I was like, damn, where am I going to get a decent battery to fit in there? And bam, there it is. Now, I haven't tried to get that battery in there, but I can tell you this much: that battery is going in there. I don't care what I gotta do, we're gonna get that battery in there. Now I'm just gonna do a test fit just to see what we got. So it ain't going that way. And I think this is loose. Okay. Alright, so let me move these cables around a little bit. I'm telling you, I'm getting this battery in there. I got to make some cuts or rearrange this battery. It's going in there. Oh, would you look at there, look at there, look at there. Oh, that is beautiful. Man, it don't get no better than that. You know what I mean? It's spreading the tank just a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I can work that out. For sure, but definitely close enough. Let me show you guys what it looks like over here. Now you know that's old school. I remember that. I had one of these mopeds. Look at that spider. I had one of these mopeds back in the day, and I remember it had this little compartment under the seat like that. Yep. But and look, there's even a little lock. Well, I think the guy put that in there. But anyway, not too bad. As you can see, it spreaded the tank open a little bit, so we're not getting a clean flush close, but I'm pretty sure I can work that out. Even if I have to, this tank ain't mounted all the way down. So yeah, I can even lift this tank up a little bit. Slide this battery back a little bit more. But anyway, that's all I need to see. Close enough right there. So, yeah. That being said, fellas, it ain't gonna take much to get this thing rolling. Now, when I first brought this home, I did put some power to it, and it was getting an error. I didn't follow up on it too much because frankly I didn't care what it was. I knew I'd be able to fix it, but it may possibly have a bad hall sensor, but I didn't check the you know, the extra set. But yeah, and I have to make an adapter so I can use my little tester, or I can actually use a multimeter. But I mean, I don't care what it is, man. If these hall sensors are bad, I'm just gonna put some new hall sensors in it. But anyway, man, let me tell you why I know this motor is serious. I think I showed you guys that before, man. Look at the phase wires on this thing, man. Matter of fact, let me pull the battery back out. This little thing should fly. I think the guy who had it told me that he only had a 48 volt battery in this thing, and I think he said he was going 50 miles an hour with a 48 volt battery. Okay, at least that's what he said. I may almost kind of believe him, maybe not 50, but who knows with that controller, possibly. But he definitely was probably doing in the 40s, mid to high 40s. One thing for sure, when I put that 72 volts on it, it's gonna be good to go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I had two live streams today that I didn't anticipate. Oh man, would you look at that? See what I see right there? That is a Bluetooth dongle. I mean a connector so we can add a Bluetooth dongle. Huh. So I'm gonna have to search Rising Sun and see if I can source a Bluetooth dongle for that controller. But I mean, this controller, it basically has everything just like pretty much like a Sabaton. It's got the alarm wires there. Let's see, we got the everything normal, just like any other controller. The JST plug, the 3-pin JST plug for the throttle. Display right there. Then it's got the little thing right here that you can use for the ignition. You can hook up a key switch or whatever by cutting this loop and putting a key switch in line or whatever. And what else we got here? The low brake. And wow, it even has the little connector like on Sabatons this little secondary connector right here. Now, if you're familiar with the Savitons, you know when you're using the display, you have this connector here plugged up. But if you want to use the Bluetooth dongle, you have to disconnect this secondary harness right here, just like a Saviton. Wow, man. But yeah, what I was trying to show you guys earlier, man, look at these phase wires on this motor, man. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That's how phase wires should look. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's knocking. Making a video, huh? No. Okay. I'll make it. All right. Thank you. Sorry about that, fellas. That's what happened when you're live. But, yeah, man. Look at them phase wires. And let me show you some rinky-dink phase wires. Okay. This harness right here, this is off of a Super 73 motor. Now, to be honest, these aren't bad phase wires for a Super 73 motor. I've seen some smaller than this. But these are probably about 12 gauge, 14 gauge, I'm guessing. But look at those monsters there. That looks like 8 gauge all day long. So yeah, man, that's a serious motor back there. That ain't no junk. That ain't no Chinese knockoff. That's a real QS or MB Power old school motor right there. So yeah, man, we get 72 volts up on this little teeny bike. This thing should move. I don't know what kind of tires these are, but they honestly look like, well, I can tell you they are better than those tires that was on that come on that bomber bike, that lightweight bomber bike, because those are just regular bike tires. Now, even though these are small, these look like they might be DOT tires. Long range. Yeah, they're definitely better tires than Kinder tires. I'm looking for a DOT. On these things, but oh yep, there we go, right there. DOT rated. Cool. So these are real tires. Now the back one's different. Let's see. I'm pretty sure this is a good tire too. Rated for 75 miles per hour. Golden boy. Nylon. I don't see a DOT thing on here, but looks like a decent tire. Anyway, it's not a balloon, that's for sure. All right, let me look over here and see what y'all talking about. What's going on? Oh man, hey Lou. Yeah, 350 bucks, Lou. And what I was talking about, man, I don't know how long you've been on here, but I said you was gonna kill me. And please don't kill me, man. You know I've been going through a whole lot. But yeah, man, I still got that box sitting right there, bro. I told you I'm gonna put that in the thing Wednesday when I head to Baltimore. I guarantee you, if I don't have that ready by the time I go to Baltimore on Wednesday, I'm gonna put an extra surprise in there, but it'll be ready. I know you've been waiting on that display. Anyway though, I might be saving you by not sending you a display. Cause I think the last time I talked to you about it, you was talking about wiring it up. Wiring it up yourself. So anyway. I'm gonna send it. And you can have at it. But if it don't plug up, man, I wouldn't wire that thing up, man. Matter of fact, let me see. I think both of these things got the same plug on it. I don't know if you ever found your plug on your bike, but see if it looks like that. This is the male side version. I think I have all the male versions. They're all the same as far as the UKC goes. But anyway, that's what we got, fellas. Throw this battery up in there. It's a nice battery too. Got an XT90 on it. Not too shabby. And I'm expecting this bike to do 60 miles per hour as well. No doubt about it. I don't know what kind of damn shocks these are back here, but they look like some motorcycle shocks, to be honest. But whatever. Hey Lou, check this out. I know you always talking about arm curling. Look at that. For an old man, that's one hand. If I can do that with this bike with one hand, yeah, you know that thing ain't that heavy. Of course, that's the front of it. But I had to lift the back up to put it on the rack. But anyway, that's it, fellas. I just wanted to show y'all that, yeah, I lucked up. Old Smoky Suron gave me that battery off the Razor, off you know, that kit he bought. He bought the kit that comes with the battery, the motor, the controller, and he just upgraded to a 40 amp hour or 45 amp hour. I don't know. He got a big old battery on that little thing, man. That little Razor got a bigger battery than a lot of full-size bomber bikes and Surons. But anyway, that's how Smoky Suron does it. But yeah. So that's it. Like I said, I'm running. My mouth been running the whole time, and it's slowing down because I ain't got much else to talk about. I'm not gonna start on this thing. If I had a plug already made up, I'd check those hall sensors. Wait a minute. Let me see something. No, I would have to put some power wires on there. So, yeah.